News Geelong, and if you feel we're moving, you are definitely right. Yes, Rollo's sitting on board a powerboat that is being used by the Royal Geelong Yacht Club as part of Geelong Scandia Week. Its function? Well, we're going to talk to the man who owns the boat and is donating his services to the Royal Geelong Yacht Club for this great Australia Day weekend down in Geelong. It's a very warm welcome to Peter Turner. How are you, Peter?
G'day, very good, Rollo. Thank you.
Have a look at the camera.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Good-looking face.
Yeah, no, really good. It's been good so far. We were here yesterday and we've set everything up. What this boat actually does, it's a 22-foot bayliner. We fly the flags, a J flag, which is denotes the jury are on board. In other words, when we're out there, all yachts, even under sail, have to avoid us, right? So the jury get a very good look at what boats are doing. If there's protest lodged, they have an idea of what's going on. Yeah, so that's about it.
How big is it, Peter, and how's it powered?
It's a 22-foot bayliner cruiser. It's got a 351 Chev in it, which is not a bad motor. It's a good motor, but a little bit heavy on juice if you flatten it, so we don't flatten it. Yeah.
And how have you found conditions out on the bay, Corio Bay, this morning and this afternoon?
Yeah, this morning pretty choppy, very choppy, blowing a westerly and that, and pretty hard. And it was a bit of a shame when we got out there. We went over to the sports class. I got back here and then the media had missed out a little bit late getting to their appointment. So I ran them out to, they said Point Henry, but I ended up halfway to Port Arlington. And it's very, very choppy. In fact, the big ones, even Scandia coming in, they can't come in under sail. They had to drop their sails and motor in, which was a bit of a shame because it's a real spectacle to see them, under sail. They're magnificent. Yeah.
How long have you been involved in the world of water, Peter? Because you've been around a lot of sports in Geelong.
Yeah, still am. Yeah, I've always had boats. This is my fifth boat, and as I explained to you before, it was my new partner was very keen to go to Ireland. I wasn't, and I thought, well, the way to fix that is to buy a new boat. So I did. So we bought the boat and we went to Hong Kong instead. But I've always been involved with it, fishing, and when my son was younger, we used to ski a fair bit and everything. But so this is the summer sport, and East Geelong Football Club's the winter.
Oh, you had to get a plug in for the East Geelong Footy Club. Yeah. Peter, do you think weather conditions are expected to improve over the weekend? Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, we look like the winds will abate probably this afternoon or later this afternoon, and tomorrow I think 28 and fine. We'll have slight winds, but nothing like today. So it'll be absolute excellent viewing tomorrow for anyone that wants to come down.
The beautiful craft for a board. What do we call it?
Head turner.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on board Head Turner. It is the Royal Geelong Yacht Club jury boat, and we thank Peter Turner for his time as we start Geelong Scandia Week. Let's go sailing. Well, they come from near and afar here for Scandia Geelong Week, and joining us, one of the leading citizens of Bowen Heads, it's Cass McGlynn. How are you, Cass?
Hi, great. It's been a fantastic day. I love this Sister Swings.
It's our music today.
It is,
Maybe we should burst into a bit of a dance.
We should. We're into that, aren't we?
Yes, you are. Now, how's Bowen Heads this morning? A bit blowy?
A little bit. I think all the traffic was coming in here today into Geelong on the highway. We were questioning why all the cars were coming in that direction instead of the coast. So it must be for Scandia.
And what do you enjoy about this weekend? I mean, there's a real hive of activity all along the Geelong waterfront.
It is. It's been fantastic. I think the weather and the tourists are coming from Melbourne and from the city centres mainly to come to the peninsula. We've got a lot going on, and this is just perfect for Geelong, this Scandia event. I noticed boats coming from Tasmania, Bondi, Manly, they're all here, so it's really making a difference for Geelong.
You had a try on the water yourself, Kat?
I used to, once upon a time, on the boat, but not today.
Not today?
Yeah.
Cass McGlynn from Bowen Heads. We'll see it out with a little Dance to the Music. As we are joined by a gentleman who's, he and his family have had a great association with the Royal Geelong Yacht Club. Paul Friend, how are you, Paul?
Yeah, good, thanks, Ray. Very good.
Now, you've been out in the bay this morning, and understand conditions are very, very, well, hectic.
Yeah, they're pretty hectic. We got to start on the sports boats. and they wouldn't have been going more than 2 or 3 minutes, and we had about a 30-degree wind shift, and so we postponed that race, and from then on there was just a bit of carnage. We had a couple of boats, one tipped over and put the mast in the mud, and had a lot of rudder damage. It took a couple of hours to ride him, and another one broke its mast, and we had to, it was out in the North Channel, and we brought him in as well. So a bit of fun and games. So that's sailing.
That's sailing, as you say, but how the conditions actually turn the boat over completely?
Yeah, well, I didn't see what happened. We just thought it was probably about a kilometre from where I was, but we could see him upside down. Don't know, he might have just turned the wrong way, and when the gust hit it, it wasn't like it was one big gust. There was just a lot of pressure out there. So
and the smaller boats obviously finding it far more difficult than the big boys.
Well, look, some did. There was just, as we were just going out there, some of the boats put their spinnakers up, and that's always a good sight to see. And gee, there was one of the darts, which are a nice little boat, a 3-person boat. He was going along, and his spinnaker and mast were just about in the water. So, you know, he was nearly 90 degrees in the water, but he got it up, and after about 5 minutes of playing with it, and he righted it. But he looked like he was in trouble for a while.
Well, how long have you been involved in the world of water here at the Royal Geelong Yacht Club?
Oh, look, I was sailing down here in the early 80s, and then sort of football took over and had a bit of a 20-year hiatus. But then now my kids sail in the cadets down here, and my wife and I are sort of back there sporting pursuits, and so we've joined up the yacht club and helped out. This is our second year helping out at Scandia. It's just good fun.
It's a great family affair. I was going to mention Meryl, who does some voluntary work up at Vision Australia Radio. Got to get a plug in there. But it's a great family involvement.
Oh, yeah. Look, it's we've been involved in sport, all sorts of sports for all our lives, but this is about the only sport I know that's male, female, equal. Everything's equal about it, and the young cadets, it doesn't matter how old and big a kid is, he needs a little kid to help him, and it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl or a man or a woman. It's a great sport for that, and the family can do it.
A great family sport, a great man and his family. Mr. Paul Friend from the Royal Geelong Yacht Club, as we go to a break on News Geelong.